Nothing good will come of this.
What?
The Tolkien novel, you're text vomiting to someone.
Stop watching me text.
Well, how can I avoid it? You're the most aggressive texter I've ever seen. It's like performance art.
Okay, well, I've got a lot going on.
Shows. Just be careful.
You're starting to sound like Chris.
It's better that I sound like Chris telling you to put it away than Chris to sound like Chris telling you to put it away. I hear 12-step programs are really effective.
Yeah, well, I think you shutting up is really effective, so try that.
You will always have your wit. Maybe not your job.
Mr. Linden.
Oh, hey, Chris. How's it going?
Mr. Johnson, this is Steve Crowder from CA Insurance Agency.
Can I see you in my office?
I was just about to call a client. Is everything okay?
Yeah, let's talk about it in my office.
No, Mr. Johnson. You're Mr. Johnson. I'm Steve Crawford. No, you're Mr. Johnson. I'm Steve Crawford.
I know my productivity has been a little off lately.
A little off.
Yeah.
Charlie, a little off is missing a free throw. It's as though what you're doing is intentionally hurling the ball into the stands and hitting innocent bystanders. I'm the innocent bystander, Charlie.
It hasn't been that bad, has it?
Yes, it has been. How long have I invested in you, Charlie?
I've been here for 2 years.
2 years. Do you have any idea how much I've paid you in 2 years?
Chris, listen,
It's enough to buy a car. A really nice car. Every day, my wife says, "Hey babe, I'd really like to get a new car." And every day I have to look her in the eye and say, "No, I'm sorry babe, I can't do it." Why? Because I gotta pay Charlie. I've gotta pay Charlie to sit at his desk and text for 8 hours.
Look, I've just been going through a lot lately.
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
Look, I'll get it together, I promise.
I'm actually really happy to hear you say that, Charlie. As I'm sure your next boss will be happy to hear you say that. And then he won't have to watch you waste his money.
Wait, hold on. So you're firing me?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was being ambiguous. But yes, I'm firing you, Charlie.
Look, I'll turn it around. Sorry, I need...
Get out of my office, Charlie.
You okay?
Swell.
Hey! You don't do that in here anymore.
Can I keep your tree?
Excuse me?
Yes,
I was next.
just one moment, sir. How can I help you?
You know what this is?
It's a cheeseburger.
And what does this say?
It says hamburger.
You know why it says that? Because if I eat cheese, I die. You people are trying to kill me.
Hey guys, there's supposed to be no cheese on order 261.
Cheese is not always the answer.
Would you like us to make you another one today?
No. You think you can get rid of me with one of your gross hamburgers? Excuse me? You have something to say to me? I almost died right here in this restaurant. I am sorry you'll have to wait another minute for your chicken nuggets, but I almost died. Let me talk to your manager.
Hey, Brian.
I have a daughter, okay? You don't want her growing up without a mother because Some high school dropout couldn't read my ticket.
You couldn't see the cheese on it?
Of course I could see the cheese. That's why I didn't die. But if I didn't see it, you would be trying to eat your chicken nuggets next to a decaying corpse. A decaying corpse.
I'm not ordering chicken. I don't eat chicken.
Hey, sir, sorry about the wait. What can I get for you?
Yeah, can I get a number 6 but with no pickles?
What size?
Medium, but no pickles.
And, what to drink?
Coke.
So that is going to be a number 6 medium with a Coke?
Yeah, but with no pickles.
Right. Anything else?
No, that's all. You got the pickles part, right?
Gotcha.
Sorry, will you just say no pickles? I really don't.
Your order is going to be $2.69.
Someone accidentally gave you a cheeseburger, and you ordered a hamburger. Is that correct?
Accident.
Yes,
An
ma'am.
accident that almost cost me my life.
Okay, but it didn't, and you didn't eat it. So what I'll do is I'll get you a new hamburger in the back. How does that sound? Extra tomatoes, extra pickles, the whole
69 or 269?
shebang.
You think this is a joke, don't you?
No, ma'am.
I'll watch it for you.
We take our job very seriously here. Okay, ma'am, I can offer you a gift certificate for anything you want.
You think my life is what? A gift certificate?
I can give you 2.
You don't like pickles?
No. And I told the guy multiple times.
I used to think I didn't like pickles, but then it was the damnedest thing. I tried them one day on a burger, and they were great. I eat them all the time now. But it's crazy. You know, when I was 6, I decided I didn't like pickles, and I didn't give them a second chance. Of course, when I was 6, I didn't like girls either. I'm glad I gave them a second chance.
Okay, but the whole thing's gonna taste like pickles.
Well, you could go threaten to be a human corpse in the middle of the restaurant.
Screw this, I'm not even hungry.
Guess you didn't want the milkshake.
Are you following me?
I promise I'm not a stalker.
That's reassuring. What do you want?
I think we might know each other. Do you mind if I take a seat?
Go crazy.
Way ahead of you. I'm Chuck. What's your name?
Charlie.
I used to go by Charlie.
Oh, what a coincidence.
Yeah, you have no idea. Girl troubles?
Why do you ask?
It's just a hunch.
Maybe. Listen, look, I'm not really in the mood to talk.
I totally understand. Pickles on your burgers. Fighting with your girlfriend. Losing your job.
Who are you? How do you know that?
It'll sound crazy.
You don't say.
I'm you. Well, from the future.
Is that right?
Oh. You don't see the resemblance?
In here, I thought you might be dangerous.
I told you it was going to sound crazy.
So, did you come back to stop the war against machines? Or to stop the deadly virus? Because you're too late for that one.
Yeah, too late for the war against the machines, too.
Listen, I don't know why you decided to harass me today, but will you just let me work this out with my girlfriend in peace?
It's not gonna work out.
It's not. She just agreed to meet me for coffee, so.
Don't go meet her for coffee.
Don't. Why? Because you want to play Back to the Future with me? Sorry. I can't.
No, because it's not going to go well. You're going to try to apologize to her, and she's going to say she's tired of your apologies. You're going to beg her to give you a second chance, but she's going to practice saying no to you with her girlfriends, and you're going to cry a little bit too loud, and the barista's going to ask you to leave. It's embarrassing.
Okay, well, look, Kristen would never do that to me. We've been together a long time. Besides, she wouldn't do that today. I lost my job, remember?
Oh, she's gonna love that. I tell you what, I'm gonna stay right here, and why don't you meet me back here when you're done? We'll get ice cream. My treat.
I'll pass. But hey, good luck righting the wrongs of the past. I hope your next leap will be the leap home.
God, that was annoying. So, how did it go?
I don't want to talk about it.
She was pretty upset when you got there.
I don't want to talk about it.
She said she was tired of your apologies. And seemed like she practiced saying no to you with her friends. And then you started crying a little bit too loudly and the barista asked you to leave, didn't he?
Yeah, I said I don't want to talk about it.
So how do you feel?
Embarrassed, okay?
Well, that's a start.
Seriously, how did you know all that?
Because I went through it already.
This is so crazy. I mean, does everyone time travel?
No. I'm the first. In 30 years, you invent time travel.
I failed high school algebra. I can't even calculate a tip at a restaurant using a calculator. There's no way I invent time travel.
You're right. You don't. I just figured it'd be easier than the truth.
Well, what's the truth?
Steve does.
Steve Crawford?
Yep.
Well, he was trying to sell insurance to a deaf guy over the phone today.
You know he's been taking night classes?
No.
Well, that's because you're a horrible friend. You know, it turns out he's really good at engineering and physics. And he goes on to invent a lot of things. When he invented time travel, he felt bad for me, and he knew I wanted to go.
Why do you feel bad?
Because it doesn't get much better than this.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. I mean, do you have any proof? I mean, like, did you bring me a sports almanac or something?
No, that's against the rules.
Of course. Every time travel story has to have rules. What, props weren't in your budget?
Look, in 30 years, if you want to turn us into Biff Tannen, then go right ahead. But right now, I'm the one who disrupted the law of physics to get here and to help you. So, we follow my rules.
So, what do I have to do to get her back? I mean, that's why you're here, right?
No,
So, how do I get her back?
you don't.
What?
You don't get her back.
So you're gonna help me become super rich, and then after she marries some loser, she'll realize what she missed out on?
No, I'm not gonna help you get rich. And yes, she does marry a handsome billionaire who treats you like a queen.
So there's no hope.
None whatsoever.
This sucks. So what, Steve invented time travel so I could come back in time and be reminded that it's hopeless? That sounds like him.
Let's go get ice cream. My treat.
Well, when I come back in time, I'm gonna bring a sports almanac. What's bigger than a billionaire?
I'm as good at math as you are. I don't know, what, zillionaire?
Yeah, I'll be a zillionaire.
That'll show him. Yep, that's what I always get.
That'll be 756. Where'd you even get this? He's one of my favorite actors.
Oh, sorry. It's a joke. I didn't even know how it got in there. All my money's from the future. Of course it is.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Here. Just don't use it for 30 years.
I can't believe we put this guy on the $20 bill.
I worked with him. Guy's a hack. You should see what we put on the 100.
So how does it work? Do you remember an old you coming back and talking to you?
No, because it didn't happen to me.
Well, but now it did.
That's not how it works.
Well, how does it work?
Once I came back and talked to you, you stopped being me. Your life is on a different timeline than mine.
So you're not able to change your future or present or whatever?
No, that's impossible.
Why'd you come back?
I wanted to see. Besides, helping you helps me, just not in that way.
So, what should I do?
I ran. Every time it hurt. I ran from work. I ran from my emotions with Kristen. I ran when they put pickles on my cheeseburgers. But none of those things were what I was running from.
What was that?
When's the last time you saw your dad?
It's been a while, you know? He's pretty sick, so it's tough.
Yeah, because he doesn't remember, because of the Alzheimer's.
Yeah, and, just seeing him like that.
Out of sight, out of mind. I mean, it's not like he misses you anyway, right?
Yeah.
But it hurt. Doesn't it?
I guess I don't really think about it, but when I do...
It hurt me too. But it never stopped. So I kept running. And then one day, he was gone, and I had nothing else to run from. But I didn't know what to do. So I kept running.
From...
Life. Everything.
Well, I'm afraid to ask how it went.
It went well enough for me to volunteer to be a guinea pig in a time travel experiment to make sure it never happened again.
Oh, you mean you didn't even know this would work?
No, I was the first human they sent through. Although he did send his cat into the past and brought her back, but every time she got around Mira, she got spooked. I don't think she liked her past. The cat was a jerk.
So I should go see him. Even though he won't even remember.
You'll remember. And even sad memories are better than regrets.
You know, his favorite flavor is vanilla.
I know.
I order chocolate to be different.
Me too.
Well, what happened?
Turns out he was right.
So how long did it take you to realize,
30 years.
Seriously?
You know, when you're hurting, you'll do anything to justify the hurt. I just kept making problems, but I couldn't understand why.
So when did you realize?
And I saw you at the restaurant.
Wait, you mean you came back, you didn't even know if this would work, and when you got here, you didn't know what to do?
I came back to see, and when I saw you, it reminded me how much it hurt, and why, the real why.
So, what now? I mean, do you have to go back?
Yeah. You'll go see your dad, and I'll go home and avoid mirrors for a little while.
But your life won't be any different.
But yours will.
Wait. Do you want to go see him?
Who? Dad?
Yeah, I mean, it's been 30 years, right?
Yeah, but it's,
Well, why not?
Look,
You're telling me to stop running. Maybe you should too. Come on. This is the real reason you came, right?
Yeah, but look, I gotta get back. So, another time.
What, are you gonna be late? You're a time traveler. Now, come on, if I have to face it, so do you.
Mr. Linden, you got guests.
Am I Mr. Linden?
Yes, you are.
Oh, that's great. I love guests.
Come on in, he's ready.
Hey, Dad. I have someone who wants to say hi.
I know you. I'm so glad you came.
You know me.
Of course. You've been on quite a journey to get here.
Yeah, I have.
Well, come here!
So good to see you.
It's really good to see you, too. So, you came back to help this old knucklehead out. That one, too.
Yeah, I did.
You didn't have to do that. I'm so glad you did.
Me too. It was hard.
I know.
I'm sorry it took so long.
I think you showed up right on time.
Really?
Well, look at you. Had you come any earlier, we wouldn't have the whole story. No one likes half a story.
I love you.
You know what's great about love? You don't have to remember that you feel it. You just do. Over distance, over decades, even through death. It doesn't matter what's going on up here. You just feel it here. In other words, I know. I love you too. What you learn is sometimes it's hard. Even when it's hard, it's still love. Whether we accept it or not. Now, let me talk to this knucklehead, since you went through all this trouble to bring him here.
All right, I guess I'll see you later.
Or earlier. We have all the time in the world now, don't we?
Yeah. We do. I guess I'll let you guys talk.
You sure?
Yeah.
Give me 1 second, Pop.
Sure thing, buddy.
How did he...
I don't know.
Well, will I ever see you again?
In about 30 years, when you look in the mirror.
Oh, I hope this didn't break the space-time continuum or anything.
No, I think we would have noticed.
Thank you.
Thank you, Charlie.
So how you doing, Pop?
Just great, Jimmy. Now, who is that nice man that just left?
It's Charlie, Dad.
Did you bring my sports almanac? Maybe. Where'd you come from? I'm him. And you know, this time, I really do invent time travel. Really? It turns out I wasn't bad at math. I was just afraid of it. And you left out the part that the billionaire who marries Kristen was Steve. Yeah, I kind of thought you'd lose it if you knew. No, you're probably right. I was annoying. So, how did it go? Well, I kept coming back. There were a lot of hard days. But there were some good ones too. Did it help? You have no idea. You know, I wish I'd... Yeah, no, you did. You just took the long way, but you gave me the shortcut. Look, I wanted to repay you, but I had to make sure I got back where we were both on the same timeline. What's this? It's a list of all the winning lotto numbers, sports scores, and stock moves for the year you get back. It's kind of like a sports almanac. Thank you. No, thank you. So, am I ever gonna see you again? In about a year, when you look in the mirror, well, who knows, maybe our paths will cross another timeline. So what are you gonna do now? You know, I was thinking about going and riding a dinosaur. What? Oh, a small one. Okay, you could get trampled. You could get eaten. Look, after going through that, nothing scares me. Besides, being eaten by a dinosaur would be totally the coolest way to go out. I mean, can you imagine if they found my remains in an alternate timeline? 65-million-year-old human fossils. I think I'd break science. All right, I'll see you later, or earlier.